against Chemo Brave earlier on. So it's a real big chance for them. But here we go, Boss on the attack.
Okay, well, let's get into this one. It could be potentially the last map of the whole tournament. And straight away, we've got even on your screen. Just hanging back, smokes have been deployed. And it looks like a 4-1 split at the moment. Very convincing push here, but it has been halted by that.
70kg is watching the entrance point to B site, which is where we're seeing them stacking out at the moment. He has his eyes trained on it, so if they were to delicately pop around that corner, they're going to see a big sniper. ZQ finds Shady straight away. Ali manages to get around successfully. I think I just heard the whip crack of that bullet hitting the wall behind them. Snail, oh, so delicately backing himself around that corner. That's an interesting way in, but you know what? When there's a scope staring at you from 70kg, you've got to make any momentum you can. Snail gets a tag though. They are in on point, but LSN is back there ready and waiting.
Smokes are coming in and they're looking very, very strong here on the B-bomb side. 70kg bopping or weaving there behind. Doesn't take damage, but finally Snail takes him down and Ali doubles up there for 2. But Zeke answering back, and now we find ourselves in a 3 versus 3. Bomb is planted.
Zeke on the full flank, LSN and TMQ coming from the front, so are they going to be expecting, are they going to be looking back? It doesn't look like it, with Snail and Rudo being challenged. Rudo the last man standing now in this 1v2, using that smoke to his advantage, trying to get around the wall. Flashbang comes around the side. This is so well played by TMQ, but he doesn't get it to the flick shot. Rudo with the headshot, finds ZQ, oh, he gets the defuse, sneaks in there, brilliant stuff, and the first round goes to All Gamers.
Wow, I mean, that's the first time that I've seen the defuse come in whilst players still alive in this tournament. Great stuff and great start for All Gamers. And now going into round number 2, what are we seeing here? We're seeing Rudo and Snail. Bit slower this time. Pushing again to B. One player pushing through middle, that's Rita. Accompanied shortly by Shady. Shady and Rita actually looking like they're just wavering away from the pack. They're covering just that bob there, so accurate sometimes. Not to be successful, but Shady's going to get the opening frag. LSN falls and even backs away.
Saw Rally come in. Interested to see that they are focusing on B side, something we don't often see from the European teams when we cover them. Evans the man that's still in the corner, but Shady finds the second of the round, make it a third. Shady going big here, but Even replies with 3 of his own, and suddenly it's a 2-on-2. Snail with the bomb, Rudo down the side, doesn't want to have flashbacks of the last round, doesn't want that sneaky defuse coming in, and it's Even. He's going to have to pick up that ace here. Grenade comes in, Rudo finds his dome, and Boss pick up their first round.
Even actually got the 3 kills for his team there, but like you said, he had to pull off the ace, and it wasn't going to happen the way Boss was set up. Very, very disciplined, and Boss again seems to be the same strategy. You touched on it just before, and a very good point. We've watched the Europeans play, and always heavily favouring A, and this Boss side have really seemed to have nailed down their B attack, utilising the smokes, the grenades, but countering that AG. They seem to have figured them out. They're going to stack 3 at B. Got Zeke on the roaming midpoint.
Both LSN and Even, they're double stacked here. This is something they haven't done yet, so they're expecting another hit. Now the question is, can they sense it? Can they see it? There's a little bit of movement from Boss, so maybe they've been losing out. Obviously, Boss have been winning the entries, which is the big part at the moment. LSN and Even trying to double stack it, 1 high, 1 low. Snail and Rudo getting ready to enter. Shady's been so big on this entry. Snail's going to be the first man, but Rudo gets tagged up, and they're going to catch him perfectly. That is exactly how the defense was meant to work. A quick triple. LSN Even picking themselves up a hatful, and now it's just Shady and Ali to go big for the team.
Talk about adapting to play. Shady's going to take down Even for this one, but it's still a 4 versus 2. LSN very low on health, and the bomb is in no man's land.
Quick 1-tap from Shady there. He's feeling pretty confident there now. LSN stuck behind those boxes. Shady, well, he's going to be in no man's land if LSN gets a peek. He saw him coming around there. Shady tries to back away, but LSN charges him down, gets his 3rd kill of the round, and it was so simple in the end. That defense, they really read it well. They're like, okay, you know, you're going to try this a 3rd time, you know, fool us twice, not going to happen. 3rd time, set up perfectly. All Gamers pick up an easy round.
Okay, will they change? Will they adapt? They don't. Even goes on the attack, and All Gamers are going full out for leather. 3 kills back to back, and now BOSS almost caught a little bit too soon there. They don't even know what's happened, and Snail and Rita are left in 2v4.
Perfect. Once again, you know, just full-on aggression. It works so often for all gamers. They just flick that switch. Just as BOSS are trying to reel and trying to get themselves pulled together, they go and full-on aggression on the defense and push straight out. And before you know it, it's, well, clutch cam. It's a 1v4. I mean, this is going to have to be a mega play from Snail to try and pull this off. He hasn't even got close to breaching a sight either. You can see the concentration on his face there on the screen. But boy, is he going to have to go big. Only ZQ taking tags, 70 kg, not a great deal of health hit on him and even, but nobody's showing. That's the main thing. Snail, he wants somebody to show for him. He's got plenty of time, 1 minute 30. We could be on clutch cam for a long time here, but nobody's going to go peeking looking for those frags.
Yeah, he could find himself in a 1 versus 1. That'll be against Zeke, and Zeke is very low on health, but it looks like Even's coming to back him up. They sense that no one is around A. We've got one on the flank. It's going to be coming in from TMQ. But for me, time ticking, I would have liked to have seen Snail do something a little bit more. Not going to work out there as Even picks him off that box. Another round going in favour of All Gamers.
Clever play from All Gamers, switching up the pace, going aggressive. BOSS, are they going to adapt? And now All Gamers, have they overread this situation? Are they expecting this big A hit? You can see from our minimap the BOSS, they're just going to do it again. They're just going to go for it again, you know. Try and try again, it seems to be their motto. Technically, they should have picked up 2 rounds, obviously losing that one on the quick defuse. It definitely caught them a little on the hop, but Shady finds LSN down, and suddenly there's just one man. It's Even all alone on B site, and they're flooding from all angles. AG haven't responded. They haven't rotated. They're still sticking to their positions. ZQ finally coming to the rescue. Even finds Rudo as they push on site.
Even an LSN did this once. Will they do it again? Zeke's going to find the second, and now a 3 versus 4 as LSN has been taken already. And now there is one coming from behind. Just keep your eyes on TMQ. I say it as Rita falls, and now another Even looking to take down and finalize this one. It's not going to be him, it's going to be Zeke. And look at that, fist bumps all around and screaming across their booth. They are looking very, very strong. All Gamers take round number 5.
4-1. They are building up ahead of steam, and Zeke and Even have been absolutely rock solid on the defense. Are we going to see any change in strategy coming out from BOSS? Because, guys, it's not working. I hate to break it to you. You're running into this brick wall right now. Even seems to be on his game. They don't need to rely on 70 kg when you're just going to run headlong into the bullets of the AK-47s as they come around that corner. They're going to try, they're probing, they're switching things up a little bit, but as of yet, 6 rounds in, they've yet to try A side.
I love the fact that even though they're yet to try it, All Gamers are going, you know what, we can afford to send TMQ and 70 kg to A. 70 kg, he has it locked down, he has that alleyway all alone, and he says, you know what guys, you go defend B, I got this. I don't need any help here, and it doesn't look like he does because they're not heading to A. I say that.
Shady's sneaking through.
Yeah, we've got Ali and Rita as well, just holding back a bit. This could be a rotation coming in.
This looks like it may finally be an A hit, but AG are reading the situation well. Even's already pushed himself back. They've got themselves around. They get a little peek there. ZQ pops up. Shady takes some damage. Chip down, has to back away. Reading the situation perfectly once again. You know, as I say, 6 rounds running. If you don't hit A side, they are eventually going to go there, and that's why AG was starting to stack that way. At the moment, we do see the one-man. Snail's actually trying to flank around, and he might spot the B's open, but instead he spots Even and will go down. Now it's looking like it could well be a quick 5-1 here. Rita getting picked off. Even going huge. 11 frags now for Even. He is dominating BOSS.
3 kills there. I think he came in with the double, but he's hitting double digits now. 11 kills to his name. And just to put that in perspective, that is only 1 less than the whole team of BOSS. 5-1. And again, we see BOSS on the attack here, and it looks like, again, maybe something a little bit different. They're going for more of a split. We've got Snail roaming around the middle. Definitely not looking to hit B like they did previously. It's crazy to think we've hardly even seen 70 kg in this game. It's not even been needed.
The poise and the discipline there. What we're watching Even, obviously, he wasn't moving.
Yeah.
But what he was doing is just the focus, just the intense focus of listening for the footsteps, smoke down. Any little glimmer is all he needed, and he would have popped out, got himself a couple of kills there. It seems to be working well for them, and while he's sat there doing all that, it's given time, and he's like, okay, they're not coming this way. They are coming to A site, and now we're starting to see TMQ getting a little antsy. They're starting to go aggressive, actually, on A site. They're getting a little peak there. Boss may well have their first chance at taking the second round here. They have a good position, but still yet to get control, and LSN has rotated back.
I love the fact that all gamers, especially Zeke here, you know, he just pushes up, you know. He's not like he's scared of this push into A, and he's pushed them right back.
Even's about to get busy.
Can he find any more? He's already got 11, and Rita has spotted him. He will see that as well, and Even just cooking up. Grenade there. Oh, baited out, and Rudo finds him with a sniper, actually. Didn't even notice that he popped that one out for himself. And now a 5 versus 3. Looking good as 70kg and Even are taken down. This should be a round, but Rita falls to TMQ. Shady's going to fall as well, and Ali answering back. 45 seconds left on the clock, and suddenly 2-3 kills back to back. AG, they just pull it out of the bag every single time.
It's what we've said about the Chinese team, All Gamers. They have so many players. Everyone on that team can have a big clutch moment. Look, ZQ's 70kg has got 1 kill. It doesn't matter. They don't need to rely on him because everybody else can perform. ZQ gets 10, Even rocks him back in there. LSN finally goes down. So a 4-on-4. Very aggressive stuff there. Both ZQ and Even pushing out of that B site. They've pinched it in. They're not giving up the ground. They have the control room. And they're just continuing to fire. Snail and Shady are trying to challenge them out.
Between Zeke and Even there, 24 kills. And just the audaciousness to kind of push out a B, to have the confidence to do that. He's fantastic, but they're backing off. They've realized that the rotation could be coming in, and they're going to head all the way back. Now on your screen, though, is Snail. So 4v4 is definitely a round winnable for Boss.
It is indeed. Education system's not like it used to be in Warrington, I don't think. 10 plus 12 does not make 24. It's always bad. Rudo and Snail challenging through. They find TMQ. It's a 3-on-3 as they try and challenge in towards A site. And 70kg's about to get busy. Pulls out the deagle. Finds Rita as he comes down the stairs. Rudo's going to try and challenge him as he comes around, but he's caught with a nade in hand. That's not what you want. As 70kg pops in and pops out around that corner. And now he knows exactly where Rudo is. ZQ comes around, gets a little challenge in there. 70kg pops out with a pistol. Rudo, he's trying to pin him on the wall. He knows where he is. He will get the kill. And Rudo's going huge here, but Even is still standing, and we know what a danger he can be. But the bomb is going to be.
It's a 1v1 cam, and guess who we're watching? Even again. He's been so successful in this, and if he does pull this off, it will be a 1v2. The bomb is down. You can see Snail just being very, very cautious here. Even, he's going to be going straight into it.
Footsteps.
Actually, yeah, the footsteps have been heard.
Even. I mean, where would you put your money? The man that's got 14 frags so far in the round. And you know what? Now they do have 24 kills apiece.
I was going to say now it's 24. Great stuff there from Even, though. Just to have 14 kills on one side, it's not even over.
7-1. I mean, this is basically what they did against the Brazilians. They went 8-1 on the half on defense. I don't know whether Boss chose this map, but I would question if they did. LSN decides to take the scope, and you know what? He lands the kill on Rita. It's suddenly a 4-on-3. Make that a 4-on-2. This is looking disastrous for Boss.
Absolutely. Zeke actually taking damage, and 70kg does get taken down as well as LSN there. It could be something towards the end of this half. Rudo and Snail, I think it's a must-win round. They need something, and Snail's going to be caught from behind.
TMQ, he played that absolutely perfectly. He had Rudo coming in behind, so he's like, I can't stay on A side. There's someone come from behind. You know what? I'm going to go aggressive. I'm going to go that's the bomb loose. Doesn't matter. 8-1. Thank you very much, All Gamers. Just 2 rounds from victory here in the Crossfire invitation at Manila.
Crazy stuff there, and you can see even the faces.
Despair, I believe, is the phrase I'd use there.
Boss.
Shock, awe. I'm not sure what's happened to them, but they are a different team from yesterday. And obviously, we talked about the fact that All Gamers started out. Obviously, they had that warm-up match effectively against Himo Brave and looked so strong in that game. Now we're seeing them in absolute dominant form. The Vietnamese team have caught the tail end of a very aggressive, mean All Gamers. They have turned up to play. They got a bit of a talking to yesterday, I think, between themselves, and they have absolutely turned up to destroy the Vietnamese team. 8-1. Can they go 10-1?
Well, they're going 4 through the middle. This is going to be a very, very fast game. But Snail's going to find 2. LSN and 7. Zeke actually answering back at a 3v3. Finds itself very quickly in a 1v2. But even with a slither of health hits here, surely can't pull this one off. Surely not.
You see Shady goes for the headshot. He almost gets it. Shady backs away. Okay, they go for the quick repeat. He's on next to no health, just 7 health. All that stands. The grenade comes through. It doesn't land. Shady, is he going to be aware? He's got to know he's being flanked, but he gets caught out and even goes absolutely massive for his team once again. This man has been unstoppable on sub-base.
Not even 1v1s anymore. That's 2 back-to-back clutches with 1v2s, 1v3s, and he's pulling it out of the bag. 3 kills in that round alone, and he's now on match point to take the whole tournament. LSN has fallen to Ali, though, and now we're going to have a very interesting one down at A. Shady, 70 kg picking it up, and it's a 4v3, finally in favor of BOSS.
Can they go all the way? Will it be a 10-1 round? There's 2 men left, but I don't count them out when Even's still alive with 70 kg. He gets himself a second. Can he make it a third? He's going to have to pick up 4 for the round. Rita just around the side. 70 kg still alive. The flashbang comes in as they push around. Even gets another. Finally gets taken down, and it's 70 kg versus Rita. But the bomb in hand. There's 70 kg. He gets him. It's 9-1. They've done it. They've absolutely done it. Even has been absolutely godlike in this final, and they've just not been able to handle him, and who the hell could? The man, I think he picked up about 25 kills in that map.
Ridiculous stuff. We switched sides, and he was already back up to 5 or 6, and finally got taken down, but
he got 2 triples running in those last 2 rounds.
2 triples, and 70 kg finalized it there with a nice headshot onto the player, but what a decimation. That was horrible to watch if you're a BOSS fan. 10-5 in game 1.
10-1. It's cruel for BOSS. They were on the tail end of a very aggressive, very focused 70 kg and crew. And, you know, I saw them out the back. There were some serious words, and whatever was said absolutely worked. Even was unstoppable on sub-base. What a performance, though, from all gamers. They have absolutely turned up and delivered. It's what we expected yesterday through the groups. We were surprised when they got caught out in overtime. And we knew it was a bit of a fairy tale story